By spending more than 7 years living in Netherlands, I strongly feel respect among people from a diverse background and also the freedom of sharing personal ideas, opinions. You don't necessarily worry about whether your idea is good or bad because nobody laugh at you. It's a bigger contrast. When I first came to Netherlands, my first year was spending in the Leiden University, study medicine, and we have kind of like a team. We don't have many students. We also don't have the textbooks. The only thing we have is our, you know, our brain. You have to be there. Yes, you have to be there, not just physically. You have to be active, thinking about the topic, and also you have to be very active, providing your own personal opinions, because most of the time there is no like absolute answer you can find on the internet or on the books. The professor expects the student to give their own personal, personal logical answer, opinion, feedback. Yeah, this kind of thing. At the beginning, I was really, really scared. I was like, I tried to play low key, you know. It's because I didn't understand most of the questions, and also by that time my English was very, very terrible. I mean, my listening, my speaking was horrible, and so I try to avoid the eye contact with my professor and even my classmates. Later on, like 2 or 3 months later, and yeah, I think I was very lucky. My classmates and my teachers, they were very, very helpful. They know where I'm from, and they are aware of the Chinese education system. So they give me time to adapt myself to this new, very open education system. So yeah, I'm and it's a for me it's a life changing, it's a life changing experience. I never forget. It's something to be cherished in my whole life. General, I do enjoy the life back in Netherlands. However, living in Netherlands is not it's not something I want to do for the rest of my life. I like sometimes like I really don't enjoy some like very, very stable life. I like challenges, some big changes, and also because yeah, I do want to have a little bit more time with my parents, with my Chinese family. So that's the main reason I came back to China temporarily. Since I'm already living in China now, I don't think it's a great idea to, to complain a lot, to focus my energy on the negative side, by which I mean some stuff I don't enjoy that much. I would rather, focus 100% my energy on the positive sides. Try to, solve the problems I'll be faced with in the future, or try to, avoid the negative people if I can do. So I believe there is always solutions. There is always something I can do to maintain my happiness as before. As a matter of fact, the Great Firewall of China is one of my biggest concerns back in China. But I'm so lucky because I don't have to worry about using internet, opening open website from foreign countries. Yeah, I can basically use Google, Gmail, and also YouTube on a daily basis with the yeah with the help of VPN. So I think this video is kind of like a recording the journey of how I experiment the VPN because it's really my first time of using VPN in China. I really hope this video can provide some useful information or can help some people no matter where you're from. If you want to travel to China and still want to maintain the connections with your friends in other countries and also watching YouTube, you can do it. It's not that difficult. Before flying back to China, in order to make sure I really can access the internet, I first did a little bit of research about the VPNs used in China. Based on multiple recommendations, I bought a 1-year subscription of ExpressVPN and installed it on my devices, including laptop, iPad, iPhone, and tested while I'm still in Netherlands. It worked perfectly fine. But hold on, it doesn't necessarily means the same thing in China. So unless I used it in China and if it was fine, until back to China, I would like to share some clips of my journey on my flight back to China with you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, passengers serving in group number 4 may also come forward for boarding. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Lufthansa flight to Frankfurt. Kindly make sure that your hand luggage is stowed safely and does not block an aisle or emergency exit.
While waiting for my luggage at the airport of China, I wrote a message to my friend through WhatsApp. I was very happy because I got his reply very fast. It's kind of like an indicator of success of my journey in China for the first 1 year at least. As I mentioned multiple times, as long as I can access the website, I can use Google, I can continue with my professional jobs, I can, talk to my friends. I'm cool with the life in China. I gotta say, the improvement of the internet service in China is huge. My personal experience of the internet based in China is cheap, fast, stable, and highly accessible. I'm not talking about 5G yet, so you can imagine what the internet speed will look like when everybody starts using 5G on their mobile devices. Just a little tiny issue. When I upload my first video I made in China to the YouTube channel, the speed is relatively slow. So it took me like another 1 hour to finish a video. I thought it's because I'm using the VPN thing, uh, but that is not the real case. Uh, the real reason is because the Chinese government want to slow down the internet, especially the uploading internet speed a little bit, in order to monitor the users who are trying to upload some materials, videos, or any other kind of data types to cloud or to other platforms like YouTube. So yeah, it's just a little bit slow, but it's not that big deal. Okay, then I will say see you next time.